Okay, so this morning, what we're gonna do, right? So Matt volunteered. Matt's gonna roll this morning. Jen, you've been recruited like 13 times already. So Haley, can you be recruited today? Are you good? You with us? All right. So Matt, you're gonna recruit Haley today. We're gonna run through this in maybe 20-ish minutes. We're gonna debrief and critique, and then we're gonna go around the room, and I'm gonna put you guys in different scenarios and situations, and you're gonna overcome objections live. You don't know what's coming, right? But you're gonna have to overcome it. Okay. So Matt, let me spotlight you guys and then I will turn off my camera and I will shut the hell up. Everybody take notes, right? When we're done, tell Matt what he did good, tell him what we need to fix, and we'll go from there.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good. My name is Matt. I'm a division leader um, for Primerica. So how are you today?
I'm good. Ready for this weather to pass.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I live in Indiana, so we're about to get some snow. So, um, so where do you live?
I live in South Carolina.
Oh, South Carolina. So do you live like up in the mountains of the Carolinas, or whereabouts do you?
No, I actually live like right across the Savannah River from Georgia.
Okay, okay, so right across the line. That's cool. That's cool. And then what do you do for work?
Nothing right now. I stay home with my daughter.
Oh, okay. What'd you do in the past?
I was an RBT, so I worked with autistic children.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you like helping people, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So uh you said you had a daughter?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Just one or
Just one.
married, single,
Married.
married? What does your husband currently do for work?
He works at a factory.
Okay, okay, yeah, I've done that in the past too. So I don't like factory work. So that's cool. So like when you did you see this from a post or where did you see the opportunity from?
Yeah, I just saw someone shared a Facebook post.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. And so what kind of prompted you to reach out about it?
Getting to stay home with my daughter, not go back to work.
Yeah, yeah. And I bet that's good in the winter time when it's cold and all that too. So, um, well, that's good. If you see me looking to the side, I'm taking notes, so don't feel like I'm not
You're
listening to you
fine.
or
You're
anything.
fine.
So besides staying home with your daughter and your husband working at a factory, what do you guys like to do for fun?
Um, Hang out at the house, go fishing, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. That's cool. I like fishing too. I've been deep sea fishing a couple times. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share a page. And just first off, if at any point when I'm talking, if you feel that you're not gonna be interested or whatever, let me know because I wouldn't want to waste your time. Sound fair?
Fair,
Okay. And same thing for me. If, I feel like, you're not going to be a good fit or this might not be for you, I'll let you know. Sound fair?
fair.
All righty. Well, give me just one quick second. Let me get this page up real quick and we'll go on about the business. Do, 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 do. All righty. So, can you see the blue screen pretty good?
Yes.
All right. That's awesome. Okay. So, we're with a company called Primerica. Have you ever heard of Primerica before?
No.
Right. And I get that a lot. But, if I was to tell you like a good neighbor, you would say,
State Farm.
right. And that's when people kind of realize that they've been brainwashed. That company alone last year spent just over $1 billion in marketing and advertising. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
All right. So Primerica, we've been around since 1977, 48 years. We've actually spent $0 on marketing and advertising. But we are the largest independent financial services marketing organization in North America. We currently have over about 150,000 licensed agents. So we used to be owned by a company called Citibank. Have you ever heard of Citi? CITI?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what happened was back in 2008, 2009, don't know if you remember, but the housing market and the real estate market collapsed. So Citibank took a huge bailout from the government, $500 billion actually. Um, so they took a huge bailout from the government, and of course, them being our parent company kind of didn't look good on us because we're trying to show people how money works. So in 2010, we actually went independent. We listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Back then, our shares were roughly around $10 a share. Fast forward 15, 16 years, they're up to about $270 a share. The company itself is worth about $8.5 billion. If you ever want to look us up, our stock symbol, ticker symbol is going to be PRI. But we're a financial brokerage, right? So we work with all different types of companies. We offer investments like IRAs, 401ks, kids' college funds. Some of the companies that we work with are Lincoln Financial, American Century Investments, Fidelity, and just a lot more. But we do insurance, just life, home, auto. We shop it out to about 30 or 40 different carriers. Um, because honestly, who does not want to save money on insurances, right?
Right.
We're also partnered with Quicken Loans and Rocket Mortgage to do mortgages as well. Lastly, life insurance is like the biggest piece of it all. So we are actually the second largest seller of term life insurance in the country. Last year, we put over just $1 billion of new policies into force. Just a massive company, right?
Right.
Right. So have you ever heard of like Forbes magazine?
Yes.
Okay, so back in 2022, we were actually the best employer for best insurance company, and then for the past 6 years, we've actually been voted the best employer for women. Because moms can come on, get licensed with us, and make money. So I want you to think about like the biggest insurance companies in the country, like the ones with all the money, the ones that everybody knows. If I was going to say to you, like quack quack, like the duck, who does the duck work for?
Aflac.
Right, right, right. And then you got Flo, Blue Apron. Who does she work for?
Progressive.
Right. And then you got everybody's favorite, your boy Jake. Who's your boy Jake work for?
State Farm.
They're right, exactly. So you would agree that those are some of like the biggest well-known insurance companies, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we got like $1 million question. What kind of pants is Jake from State Farm always wearing?
Khakis.
Exactly, exactly. The only difference with us is, we don't have a duck, we don't have a flow, a general. Here lately, I've been getting that we don't even have an emu. Um, but our mission is helping families. And, how do we help families? Well, anyone can come with us, get licensed, work spare time, part time, and, make a little bit of extra money. So the main reason that we do that is I don't know, if you know this or not, but the average bankruptcy over like the last 30 years could have been avoided with just about $500 extra a month in income. Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So what we do is when we discover like a shortfall in people's finances, we basically offer them an opportunity to make some extra income. So next thing we do is proper protection insurance. And I always say insurance is not sexy, right?
Right.
Right. But if we're not spending like $1 billion in marketing and advertising, you can see how we can give people way better insurance for way cheaper rates. Am I right?
Right.
Right. So the last most important piece is, we teach people how to be debt free and financially independent. Have you ever heard of like Dave Ramsey or Susie Orman?
Dave.
Right, right. So we pretty much teach the same exact concepts. Essentially, we show people, how money works. We give them what's called a financial needs analysis, pretty much just like a fancy word for a plan, kind of like a GPS or a roadmap. So, you say you live in the Carolinas. My office is down in Tampa. So if I had you come to my office for the first time, like how would you find it?
GPS.
Exactly. Dumbest question ever. But like it's even though you know where you want to end up, you wouldn't just get in your car and start driving without some sort of like map or plan. Am I right?
Right.
Right, and I'm pretty sure you remember MapQuest, right? Having to print out those papers and having the person next to you read it and pray to God that they weren't holding it upside down and you're going the opposite direction of what you need to. Um, yeah, so why is it that we know that people want to get out of debt faster? We know that they want to retire earlier. They want more money in the bank, but they just don't have like a written map or a plan on how to do that. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what we do for them, and we do that for a fee that no one has ever complained about. We actually do it for free. Um, so people say, well, there has to be some sort of catch. I just tell them, the only catch is that we're just gonna everything that they're all already spending money on, we just I just have to know that the catch is that everything that they're already spending money on, but if we can save them money with the same or better products, would they switch us and pick us? Is that fair?
That's fair.
Right. And so the other thing is because we don't do any advertising or anything like that, if we can help them out, would they tell people?
Right.
Right. And on the other hand, if I get back together, I can't help you get out of debt, can't show you how to retire earlier, have money in the bank. You don't have to tell us all. Sound good?
That sounds good.
All right. So you would agree that having a plan is better than not having a plan. Am I right?
Right.
Right. Outside of yourself or you and your husband, who currently handles your financial planning?
Me, no one else.
Exactly. And I get that a lot. That's pretty much the number one answer. But, let's be honest. Best case scenario, you're able to come over here with us, get licensed, make a couple $1,000s a month from home, working around your own schedule. Great. Worst case scenario, you're able to come over here with us, get the financial licensing, get all the information, everything to help yourself. Wouldn't that make sense?
Absolutely.
Right. Um, so out of, on a scale of 1 to 10, one being not at all, 10 being extremely, like how much do you enjoy helping people?
10.
Right. And that's good. And that's good. So that's what we're doing. We're helping families. We're not doing sales. Okay.
Okay.
So there's three different learning tracks, to get started with us. First one is just like a referral partner. You really don't do anything besides coming on with us and getting your license. You ever like wanted a new car, get a new car, and then all of a sudden you just start seeing that car everywhere you go. Um, so that's pretty much what a referral partner would be. Never gonna cold call people, never ask you to cold call people. That's absolutely disgusting. So that's what we have is referral partners. You go get your license, and when you hear someone talking about insurance, mortgages, taxes, investments, kids' college funds, you send them our way. Then I would help the client. I'd pay you about $400. This way, I don't have to call anyone. You don't have to do anything. And the important thing is the client gets help. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah, so the second learning track is kind of like a spare time, 5 to 10 hours a week, just shadowing me on a Zoom call, just like you're doing now, smiling and nodding. I'm pretty sure you could smile and nod, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. See, you're doing it now. So, 5 to 10 hours a week, like I said, you would be shadowing me. Generally, you'd make anywhere between 9 to 1,500 a month, depending on how many hours you work. Third track is like a part-time, about 15 to 20 hours a week, still working around your own schedule, just going to be more shadowing, more Zoom calls, more smiling, more nodding, right? For that, you can make anywhere between 25, 3,500 a month start, depending on how many hours you work. So out of like those time commitments, which one do you think would be like the best fit for you?
I'm not really sure. Let's just, give it a try and see what happens.
Okay. Um, so is there a roundabout that spare time, part time, like what would what what fits you the best?
I want to say part-time, but we'll just have to see how things go.
Okay, okay. So you don't think probably like 15, 20 hours a week wouldn't be too much for you.
No.
Okay. So does your husband know that you had an interview today?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I guess he's okay with you making extra money, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And you're able to make your own decisions. Like you run the household, you are you the boss?
Yes.
Perfect, right. So how, how soon would you like to start making extra income?
Today.
All right, great. So what we're going to do is we're going to set you up with your own website, email, own secret agent number, kind of like 007, just a little bit cooler. Get you plugged into all the licensing, all the training guides needed, get back together within about 48 hours on orientation. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Right. So the company actually pays for about $6,000 worth of licensing for you. There's an insurance licensing, and then, after that you can do, securities license with investments and stuff. And then now that we've merged with Quicken Loans and Rocket Mortgage, you can actually get your mortgage license as well. The company pays for all the licensing for you. So in the beginning, they charge you a deposit. It's $124, not like $1,000 like a real estate license. But what it does is pays for your background check. So as long as you promise no stabbings, no felonies, bank robberies, right? Okay,
Right.
just won't worry about the 10 bodies in the backyard. Won't tell a soul. Okay. So that also pays for your website, your email, class materials, everything that you need, even the test itself. But the cool thing is once you complete the course, because I'm pretty sure you're going to complete the course, right?
Yeah.
Right. So the company actually, gives back the 124. So it's just a deposit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And lastly, I tell everyone it's a state license. It's yours forever. You can go take it, work for another company like State Farm. I wouldn't want you to, but you could. Um, so, provided, we want to work together, would you have any issue funding that 124 today?
No.
Awesome, awesome. So what are you most excited about?
Um, Making money while staying home.
Oh, yeah. Oop.
Good job, dude.
Yeah.
For real. No, that's good. Haley, thank you for being a great crash test dummy. I appreciate that.
Now I know
Matt,
how Haley felt. I started talking and I got really nervous. I'm
you
like,
did. No, 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 you did. You did. And Angel's at work right now, but Angel's plugged in. She was listening and she said, "Hey, listen, coach, I can't talk, but so she's been kind of just texting me on the side." But um so Angel's feedback first, right? One, you're nervous. You do this a lot when you start getting nervous. And she's like,
yeah,
he's really good, but that's kind of distracting. So just something to think about. And dude, I'm guilty. I talk with my hands all the time.
I do
It's
too.
it's the Italian in me. Like I can't fight it. I just like there's no stopping it. So I don't know, and no one's ever told me that's distracting before, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I just need
Yeah,
to.
I don't know. I always like, even when I'm doing my meetings, I'm always like,
Yeah, I'm super animated too. So I will say well done,
yeah,
right? Other than the little bit of nervousness in there, and that's probably just the fact that I'm here.
yeah,
No, and,
yeah.
and I get
I'm
that.
usually not nervous.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're good. You're good. But that's okay because if you can do it when I'm here, right? And we fix these little tiny things, you're going to be so much better when I'm not here and you're not nervous and it's just going to flow. Um, so I'll go with my notes first, guys, and then you can fill in anything that I missed. Hey, great job on form all the way up until the point where she told you they like fishing and hanging out and blah blah blah, and you said, "Cool, I do some deep sea fishing," and then you went right into the next thing. Remember, the purpose of form: expose the nightmare, sell the dream. Okay, so whenever somebody is telling you that there's something that they like to do, right? The next thing, like affirm that, and then the next thing is awesome. Like, when was the last time you got to go do it? Are you getting to do enough of it? Right? That's the whole point. The whole point of them telling you what they like to do is so that you can pull that string and ask them why they're not doing more. Right? So, I mean, yeah, I mean, dude, man, me and my son, we love to go to like UFC fights together. We go to like football games together. Where like our goal is to go to like every, you know, stadium in the country and watch a game at some point in our lives. Like it's our bucket list, right? It's on our bucket list. And you say, well, cool, right? When was the last time you went to a game? 10 years ago, because I don't have any money, right? Now, that's not true. But if I'm telling you what we like to do, and then you just sort of like gloss over that, well, I mean, dude, if you want to, like, if that's on your bucket list for your son, I mean, heck, if I got you going and you're making an extra $1,000 a month, could you guys go to a game pretty consistently? Yeah, we just put that into a friggin' football account, right? Like, that's the whole point, right? Finding out what they like to do is the lead in to finding out why they're not doing enough of it. And so that's so like when I take notes when we sort of like critiques guys like I mean obviously none of you've ever been to Ranger School, but pluses, minuses, major pluses, major minuses, and so like I just have like ups and downs, right? And so like at the end of the day, if you have more ups than downs, it was successful, right? And Matt, you have I mean one, two, three, four, five, six, double plus, right? And then you only had about four things that we needed to work on. So more ups than downs. So I would say this was a successful recruiting appointment. I mean, everybody else, right? You guys can kind of like give me a north south, give Matt a north south. Like, I think Matt did a great job. Matt, just a couple of things we need to work on. Your crutch word is and that's cool,
Yeah.
right? And again, it's probably a byproduct of being nervous, and I'm here, so when somebody
Yeah.
gets nervous, the ums carry. You're more effective, guys, if you feel like you need to hit a crutch word or you need to think about something, instead of saying just pause. Just pause. Right? But that takes practice. It takes time. I'm doing that on purpose, right? Gonna have some questions for you. And so when you went into you, I can't remember the exact breakdown, but you went from the script right into making extra money. Set that up a little bit better, right? So, I mean, Haley, listen, I'm gonna have some questions for you, right? They're silly, they're kind of rhetorical, just some recruiting questions, right? But you kind of get it. This is an interview. Make it feel real, like make it feel so like as far as helping people, making extra money, right? Whatever you scale of 1 to 10, right? One sucks, ten's excellent, right? Where do you think you would land on that when it comes to helping people? Like, does it fill your bucket? Right? Most people are gonna say 10, right? And then awesome, right? So you like helping people, reinforce that. And then the next one is so extra money. I mean, Haley, like an extra $1,000 a month. Where would that land for you? Like 1, 10, 10, 12? Awesome. Right. So helping people is good. Making extra money is good. I mean, so Haley, you can see how if we're helping people and making extra money helping people, that's even better. Am I right? Perfect. So that's not in the script, but that's like there's like the script and then there's like the graduate level of the script. And it's being able to sort of internalize that piece of it because you know what you're talking about. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, last thing, last thing. Um, Whenever you ask a question, you have to wait for an answer.
Yeah.
And you had asked her something and then you went right over it. We could go back and like we could roll the tape and see exactly where it was, but it was towards the end and you asked her a question, but you didn't let her answer. It's a normal thing and it's because you're nervous, you're talking a little faster. But if you ask a question, take it in. Prop, right? That's why I keep a Yeti around or my Owala that Mel got me. Just keep something around. That way you can force yourself to slow down. Okay. Last one, and then I'll let everybody else go. When you asked her about the time commitment, right? Haley, this was a great answer, and I was glad you answered it this way because I was
Yeah,
almost
she threw me off with that little.
I know,
It's the
I
one I
know,
gave Noah.
I know. But here's so Haley, here, look, come back to your spotlight, come back. So hey, can you like re-verbalize what you said? So as far as those options, Haley, which one do you think would be the best fit for you?
I'm not sure. I just want to like give it a shot, see what happens, and go from there.
Okay, Matt, you kept trying to pull her out with something. She's already agreeing. She's already in.
Okay.
Don't beat the dead horse. Just lead her to the next thing. Haley,
Okay.
listen, I love that because look, it all starts the same way anyway. You want to be a silent partner today and a full-time tomorrow? Doesn't matter because either way, we got to do the same thing right now, which is get your business application done and get you enrolled in your curriculum. Okay, so look, we're gonna get that going, girl. What are you most excited about? In. Don't drag it. You've already got commitment. You're in. Don't drag it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody let's remove the spotlight so I can see the world again. But anybody else, anything that I missed? Haley, how do you feel? Like, because you were the guinea pig, right? So you probably have the most like
Yeah.
go for it.
So the letting me answer questions, it's like you would ask and then just like go right in. And the other thing I noticed, and just coming from like on an interview perspective, if it was me, it's a lot of information. I get that all the time.
Yep.
So in form, you went like at a real steady pace, and then as soon as you hit the script, you picked up the pace. And it
Mm.
Yeah.
was like continuous, like no, it was like you weren't breathing. It was just continuous coming at me. So I think the pace you had at the beginning was better than the pace during the script or like during the interview process.
That's a great insight because pace, tone, intonation, inflection, all of those things matter. And so when you pick up pace, I start to think that you're nervous. When you start talking faster, you start fumbling words, I start to think that you're nervous, you're not sure about what you're doing, right? And again, I will take at least half of that off the table because we were all here, we're watching, you're under a spotlight. It's very different, I promise. And I know that. Um, but that's a great point, and just sort of like maintaining that pace. But the biggest thing out of that is when you ask a question, you have to wait for an answer.
Okay.
Because now, if you ask me a question and I was about to answer and you cut me off, I'm starting to get pissed. You taken away agency, right? Like you asked me a question, bro. You don't let me answer. Why the hell did you even ask?
Right.
Right. And I had to correct Suzanne Stacy on this, like, I don't even know, maybe 6 months ago. And she's a regional vice president, right? I lit her up on a Wolfpack call. I think Haley was there. I think she remembers.
I think I was there too.
Good, right? But I am normally very nice when it comes to corrections, right? Unless my expectation of what you should be doing is way up here. And if you're a regional vice president and you're making some rookie ass mistakes, I'm a roast you in front of the world. Because you think she ever made that mistake again? Hell no. Hell no. All right. Anybody else? Jen?
I just had one little note when she asked what her husband did for work, and she said, "Oh, he does some factory work. He just, oh, I hate that." You know,
Oh,
I
I
mean,
didn't even catch that. That's good.
like, and maybe he does like his. So you just wanted to say, "Oh, I did that in the past before I was doing this, and I remember those days," or just something maybe
Yeah.
less like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, perfect. And that's really good, right? And that's why everybody listening matters because I did not catch that. I was listening to something else.
Yeah. And I did say that.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's really
I
good
hate
because you
factory
never want
work.
you never want to attack, right?
Right.
They're always right. You're just affirming whatever they're telling you and maybe just pulling out, getting them to tell you more about like um so on that note, right? Like so hey, I mean that's awesome. Is his schedule pretty consistent? Is he like that'd be the only questions that I'd be asking about that. I mean, because remember, especially when they're working or they're doing something, hey, tell me a little bit about that. How long you been doing that? How long did it take you to get so good at what you do? Right. So like you're complimenting because remember, people love to talk about themselves. And so especially in form, that conversation, that back and forth. And if you want to kind of keep pulling that thread in terms of like the occupation side of things, how long did it take you to get so good at what you do? Man, if there was some perfect, right? Let them answer. I mean, Jen, let's be honest. If there was something that you could change about your job, what do you think it would be? Because now they're going to give you ammunition in terms of, I hate the commute. I hate the office politics. I hate my boss. I don't know, right? Or they say, hey, look, I love my job. I don't need to change anything. I just kind of want to get some XYZ. That happens a lot too. But now you know, right? Now you know, do I need to get them out of that situation? Or are they never leaving that situation? And I'm legit dealing with a silent partner that just wants an education in money and finance and just wants to put some things in order, right? So that again, that's the power of form. Emily, anything? Anything else different? No? Okay.
I'd say nothing to add other than what everyone else has already said.
Okay, cool. So we'll leave it at that, right? Unless there's anything different. Anything different. But Matt, for real, very good. Very good. You've taken you were on script, you've updated some like data points in the script,
Yeah.
right? Because the script says 130, we've actually got like 152,000 licensed agents. The company is worth like 8.5 billion. The stock price is around 265, 270, right? So I I have never updated that script an iota. I've never changed a sentence on that script because there have been people in the past, other base shops that have taken that script and started to tweak, and it gets into a very slippery slope, right? And then they tweak, and then they tweak, and then they tweak. And by the time we actually looked at a different red line script that was floating around, Andy and I lost our proverbial shit because it was totally different. And all of the tie down questions were gone. And it was like just this weird, not even a Frankenstein, it was a mummy. It was totally different. And so to be able to like Andy's one of my best friends, right? Like I say, Andy, I don't change the script. Never change it. Not once. Now, does that mean you guys can't like scratch out the current numbers? Please do. But I will never change it for that reason.
Yeah, that's the
Unless,
only thing I do is tell them.
yep. Now I am
That
going to
way
talk to
it
Andy
shows
though
that we're a
about,
big company.
you're right. No, no, no. I am going to talk to Andy about, hey, can I update this so that the numbers reflect and call it the January 2026 version? Because we're 3 years behind, right?
Yeah,
And then recirculate that
yeah.
and put it on band and put it in Teachable, right? And put it in all the places. But that's the only thing I'm looking to change. Okay, anybody else? Okay, good. So now what I want you guys to do, what we're going to do, right? We are going to overcome some objections live. Okay. And so Matt just got done going and Haley was the guinea pig. So Jen and Emily, you guys are going to go first, right? Jen, you're going to overcome the objection. Emily, you're going to give the objection. Okay. And so I'm going to drop you into a scenario and we're just going to go. And so this is a appointment setting, right? So your scenario, here's your script. The appointment setting, you are setting an appointment. Jen, you and Emily know each other. You've known each other for a long time. You're trying to get Emily to sit down on an appointment to look at what you do. Emily, you're going to use any objection you want because then Jen is going to have to overcome it live. So think about, right? So Jen, you can have like 30 seconds. Think about like you can do the entire appointment setting script if you want, right? Have that conversation, set the appointment, and then Emily, you can use whatever objection you want, but you're not setting the appointment today until she overcomes at least two objections.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that I just like called up a friend that I'm asking to help me
Yep.
do some training or something.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Training, you've got your license now. You want to just show them what you're doing. However you want to
Okay.
like prop that, then you're good. And you guys know each other from this weekend, so you're good.
All right. Hey, Emily, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, just busy week and it's cold, so that makes it harder. How's the weather where you guys are?
Oh my goodness, it's about to get really, really cold here. It's nuts. Like everything was sold out at Walmart yesterday. Like
Yeah.
it was almost like COVID style again.
Oh my gosh, how much snow do you think you guys are gonna get?
I don't know if we're gonna get snow so much as we will ice. So,
Ice. Okay. Well, I feel bad sometimes we're in Florida and the rest of the country's fighting this weather, but you guys got to come down for a little bit and glad you got away from it. So
yep, yep, yep.
Um, I don't know if I shared with you that I was doing something kind of new. I'm getting some certifications, trying to get a new license and, maybe do some work in finance. Did I explain that to you?
No, but I
Oh,
saw your post on Facebook. That looks
oh,
so cool.
oh,
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I mean, I did counseling before and this is working in money, but I figured, hey, I could use some more information about how to do money for myself. And, I'm starting to learn a lot. And I think there's a lot of information that, based on what we've talked about before, that it could be useful for like what you guys are doing. And I didn't know if you would be interested in just, jumping on like a Zoom really quick sometime this weekend and either today or tomorrow and me just showing you kind of some of the things I've been learning and see if it's something that, you might want to, use in your, daily life, your budget, whatnot.
Um, okay.
Oh,
Sure.
literally, it's just like a 30 minutes, just pop on. Are you more like morning availability on Saturday afternoon?
Um, I'm so busy this week. I have no
Hmm.
idea what our schedules are going to be.
Okay.
Just because, I
The
mean, with the
kids,
stuff
yeah.
going on, and then I know because Josh has to deal with like a lot of like emergency management stuff. I have
Right.
no idea. I can't predict, what's going to happen in this next week or whatever.
I get it. And, with kids too, I'm sure your schedule, on the weekends is kind of, unpredictable sometimes. What do you guys normally do on Sundays? Are you around a little bit in the afternoons? How about like, after lunch, like 3 or 4 o'clock or
I have no idea. I have no idea,
okay.
Jen. Like you just can't ask me these things because I have no idea what my life looks like.
How about we do this? Why don't we shoot for a time and then, hey, if something comes up, you need to cancel, reschedule. That's perfect. We text each other, so you can just let me know. Do you want to just like aspire to kind of meet about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday and we'll just see how it goes?
Can we do next week?
We could. How does Monday look for you? Are you working
I think the weekends are better.
weekends? So you want to do a week from, say, Sunday?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and make like a 4 o'clock link for you and I'll send that to you and you can share it with Josh and we'll just kind of shoot for
Um,
that. And if you find that you have any time open before that, we can chat and,
maybe
you know,
maybe the mornings are better.
morning. Okay. How about 10, 11, or do you want earlier?
Can you do 9?
Absolutely. And are you on Eastern time?
No, we're on Central
Okay.
Time.
Just want to make sure. I thought so, but all right. So I will put you at 9 Central and that'll be 10 for me. And
Okay.
then what I'll do is I'll send you a link. It's a Zoom link. Do you do Zoom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All righty. So all you'll do is click on that link and then you'll just see me. It'll pop right in. And if you have any trouble, you can let me know. I'll send you a link and also a little Zoom updated link in case you need to like update your phone or your computer. But we'll pop on and we'll just show you a few things and if it's something you find valuable and you want to learn more, I can certainly show you. But if it's not for you, that's okay. But if you know somebody that it might be good for, we're definitely word of mouth and referrals. And, I just appreciate you sharing that with somebody if you wouldn't mind. But I look forward to seeing you on week from Sunday at about 9 a.m. But other than that, I'm so glad to catch up with you. And I hope you guys survived the weather pretty well this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah. It was great to hear from you too.
Now, I don't know if you're like me, if I don't put this on my calendar or put it on both the family calendars, it just doesn't exist, right? So do you usually like keep the calendar for you and Josh in the house?
Oh, we don't have anything like that around here. We're all fly by the seat of our pants.
Well, maybe you could just put a sticky note on the refrigerator and like be like a reminder, but I'll send you a reminder beforehand just in case and that way we can touch base and you can let me know how the
Okay.
weekend's going. So, but I appreciate it. It's really going to help me out and the more times I hear it, the more I learn. So, I know how what that's like going to school and having to study and repeat. So it's just nice to share that with a friend and kind of just talk about it a little bit. But
Yeah.
anyway, well, I know you got to get ready for this weather and your day's busy, so I won't hold you up. But thanks for catching up, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, thanks. All right, so is there was that an objection that you with her saying she just wasn't sure about her time or
No, no, no,
Um,
no. I was just keeping, so sorry. I didn't realize I was still muted. So I had started a stopwatch, right? I started a little bit late, so I have it stopped at 5 minutes and 40 seconds. I started a little bit late, so probably about 6.5 minutes,
Mhm.
right? And so just generally, what amount of time should it take to get on a call, set an appointment, and get off the phone?
Probably a couple minutes.
3 max, right? And so couple of things, right? And I was pulling up some like appointment setting stuff like as we were walking through this because I wanted people to be able to like hear and see like where you were. You started off really good, right? Intro, link, like so some small talk. It was about a minute. We want to kind of shrink that down a little bit if we can. You're a talker. So this is one of the things for you is going to be sort of like being concise, right? And then the linker, I might have missed it, but it never really came out. So, hey, listen, Em, the whole reason I called today is, right? And so like, it sort of came out, right? So, but if you have that, it'll
Mhm.
sort of like transition you more naturally into that next thing.
Okay.
And I know you said it, but it didn't happen to like break you from that small talk into that like setting of appointment type frame, right? And obviously, I know if you're getting objections, it's going to take longer than if somebody just says yes. So like, I get that. But as you're working through, the biggest thing that we have to fix is just generally, right? So a firm answer close, right? So as soon as she said, "Hey, I'm not sure," hey, listen, I totally get that, right? Schedules are crazy, but like just generally, when's better for you? And what did you say? What did you ask? Like what choices did you give her? What options? Do you remember?
I said, do you have any time, maybe tomorrow or Sunday over the weekend? I think is what I,
Sunday. Your option was Sunday at 4.
well, she says
Yeah. And that's why
tomorrow
I
is
came back.
unpredictable. So then I said, how about Sunday?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I get it. I totally get it. Don't ever change. Don't ever
Okay.
change. Hey, listen, I get it. Schedules are crazy, but like just generally, what would be better? Like Saturday or Sunday? Just generally. And I know schedules are crazy. You always have to come yes, yes, right? Always. And it doesn't matter. I don't care that she said tomorrow sucks, right? Because remember, that's the whole purpose of just generally. Hey, listen, I know this weekend's crazy. We're all about to like kung fu on the ice and right, try to like stay alive. But like just generally, when we're not about to suffer like ice apocalypse, when would be better? Like Saturdays or Sundays?
Okay.
Sundays? Hey, listen, totally fine. That works for me too. Like, what would you rather do? Like morning or afternoon? Now, if you have like personal convictions where you're going to be at church on Sunday morning, don't offer that as an option, right? Afternoons or evenings. And if they pick or they're still like non-committal, right? That's the whole purpose of just generally. And I may have missed it, but I never heard just generally.
I didn't say it, even though it's on a screen on a piece of paper right in front of me. I
Just
didn't.
general. And again, but like on paper, hearing me, you know what to do, you could probably
Yeah.
teach it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the difference of actually having to do it, very different, right? So just generally, right? And yes, yes. Those things will keep you locked in, right? Just generally, yes, yes. And then towards the end, once you get that time, hey, listen, M, perfect. So I'll just pencil you in for next Sunday at 9 your time. Don't worry about the time zone. Great job though, like identifying
Mhm.
what time zone she's on. But once she tells you a time, just say that time
Okay.
because you know what time it is for you, right? So hey, listen, I'll see you guys next Sunday at 9 o'clock. You'll get a Zoom link, super simple, right? If something changes between now and then, call me, let me know, and we'll get it switched. But right, if nothing changes, I'll see you guys Sunday at 9 o'clock your time. Perfect. Listen, do me a favor. Do you keep a calendar or something, right, on your phone? Like if you're anything like me, if it's not on my phone, it doesn't exist. Am I right? Awesome. So just throw that on your phone and then I'll see you guys then. And this is where like if you're in training and somebody else is going to run the appointment for me, right? You wouldn't want to make me look bad and reschedule on me, right? My regional vice president is going to run that appointment for me. It's an emotional connection to that person and they're going, "Oh shit, no, I can't like I have to because it's them and it's somebody else, right?" Just but put that pressure on somebody for real. And so that's the post close, right? And then this is here, right? So guys, what I want you to do is reset sort of mentally. Good job though, right? 6 minutes, you handled some objections, but just generally, yes, yes, as options, and then working through just sort of being a little more concise, right? If you don't get an objection when you're talking and you're working through the appointment setting thing, I mean, you should probably be off the phone in 3 minutes in reality. Now, the the trick is to not get sucked down a rabbit hole of just catching up with somebody, right? Because it happens, especially if you're calling an old friend. But you can sort of play that off in terms of like if you're calling somebody at like 9:55, right? Hey, Emily, listen, I love you, girl. I gotta go. I have a 10 o'clock. I have to jump over to, but I've already got you penciled in. I'll see you Sunday at 9, and then right. And so, Emily, for you, anything feedback for Jen?
Um, I would say you did a really good job of asking the questions and going through, but I did catch the just generally, and I was waiting for you to do that, so that's why I kept just like making more things up.
Mhm.
So I don't know where and why I went with that,
No, it's
but yeah.
okay. It's okay. That's it. And I knew you were baiting her to try to see if it was going to come out. And I was waiting for it. And then I was waiting on yes, yes. Especially after you did like when it came around the second time. And I was like, oh man, she did it again. So, and that's probably something you might be doing, Jen, right? And so I got a 10 o'clock, guys. I got time for one more. Who wants to go? Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I can go, I guess.
Haley's gonna go.
Oh, Haley's gonna go. Okay.
Haley's got to jump over to a KT.
Okay. Well, it's only gonna take you 3 minutes to set an appointment, right?
What am I doing?
You're setting an appointment.
No, I know, I know. I know, how are you doing?
Good. What's going on, girl?
Nothing much. How have you and Melissa been and the kids?
Surviving, surviving. Just found out me and Evan are gonna go up to Seattle on Sunday. A buddy of mine had some extra tickets, and he's gonna go. And he gave me and Evan 2 tickets. Well, I mean, I bought them, but we're going. So getting ready for that, and just hopefully now I'm gonna fight through the storm on Sunday and not get like iced in Atlanta or something. So we'll see. But it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I thought I
We're
saw something
excited.
about that on Facebook, but
Yeah,
that's exciting.
no, we're
You're
stoked.
flying to Atlanta?
Well, we got to go to Atlanta and then Atlanta to SeaTac. We're actually like we're gonna be out and back in like 30 hours. It's gonna be freaking crazy. Sunday into Monday, and then hopefully we just
That
don't
is
get stuck
crazy.
anywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy. How's the weather in Washington?
Oh, the weather out there is gonna be great. The game is gonna be like 40 degrees and dry. Like I was like amazed, but we're stoked because we haven't been to a Hawks game at home since the field was CenturyLink, right? It's Lumen Field now. And so I think Evan was like 10, so it's been almost 8 years since we've been to a home game. And to be able to go to like to beat the Rams, well, beat the Niners first, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna go beat the Rams, and then win the Super Bowl inside of Levi Stadium in the Rams house. Like that's a pretty cool like FU to the rest of the NFC West. So we're pretty
That's
excited.
so funny. That game was not fun. The Niners game was not fun.
It was when you were a Hawks fan. I'm sure Philip was
I
not
bet it
happy.
was for you.
Oh, I was stoked. I was stoked. Was Philip okay?
Um,
Was he like 10 sheets to the wind in that thing? Was
Look,
he
at first I
drowning
thought he
his
was gonna have a
colors?
heart attack.
Yeah.
There's been a game at work where they like literally had medical on standby because he got so red because his blood pressure was so high. So that's
Nice.
how I felt that night.
Yeah.
Um, how's Melissa, Maddie, Emmy?
Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Yeah. Maddie was just actually up in Michigan. She's up. She's home now. So she got out of that crazy weather before the storm got too bad.
I
But yeah,
bet
she's
she's
home.
glad.
Emmy's playing football, coaching football again. So that started back up. Yeah. Everything's
Okay.
good. Cool.
Sounds busy, but fun.
Always. Yeah. It's never a dull moment. It's always busy.
All right. Hey, no, look, the reason I was calling was because I don't know if you saw on Facebook or just anything really. I've been working on some financial licensing.
Cool. Yeah.
I've
I
been
did see
doing it
that.
about a year. So I'm always looking to sit down with people, help them, especially people I know, you know. I was wondering if you and Melissa would be open to sitting down with me for a quick Zoom call, like 20, 30 minutes, and just hearing about what I'm doing.
I mean, yeah, like I don't know if this like this I'm like this weekend's probably crazy, but I mean at some point, yeah.
Okay, what's usually better for you? Weekends or weekdays?
Honestly, probably weekdays.
Weekdays?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, it's Friday. Do you have any availability today?
Uh, Honestly, yeah, I think I actually might be able to do today. Like this afternoon.
Okay. What time this afternoon would be better? Two or three?
Probably two. Actually, yeah, I have some free time. Look at my calendar.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna pencil you in for that time.
Oh, man,
And
actually,
then
you know
we'll
what? That won't work today. I just remember Mel's got to be somewhere. Um, I'm free, but she won't be here.
Okay, what is there a later time this afternoon or earlier that Mel would be free with you?
Mm, I have no idea. I don't. She must be like going shopping or something because she won't tell me what she's coming home. So I don't know.
Hey, I totally get that. Let's pencil in a time this afternoon to like that two or three and talk to Mel, see what she has going on, and she'll tell you, of course. Um, and if something changes and she like really can't be there, we can always change it. We're just gonna pencil it in so we have it on the calendar. That way we have something like set in stone.
Yeah. I mean, let me just talk to her really quick, and then I'll get back to you, and I'll just see what's going on, and then we can definitely get something. But don't worry, like we'll sit down. I just don't know when we're gonna be able to do it.
This is where I get stuck.
Anybody want to help?
Shouldn't you say just generally?
She kind of has been, right? But this is where everybody gets stuck. Why? Because I already agreed to do it, and you don't want to sound pushy.
This is where you go over you know her schedule more than you probably know her schedule more than she does, right?
Exactly. So I'm gonna give it to you, right? So, hey, listen, Noah, thank you so much. And I know you already said you're willing to sit down. Just generally, right? When Mel's not shopping and you're not going to a football game and stuff, like next week on like Monday or Tuesday, what do you think would be better for you? Like the mornings or the afternoons? Afternoons? Perfect. Let's just do this, right? Let's shoot for like Tuesday at 2 o'clock. We'll pencil you in, right? I already said weekdays. You already know, and I already said afternoons on this weekday. So listen, I'm just gonna pencil you in for 2 o'clock on Tuesday because that's the time I agreed to today, right?
Right.
So listen, I'm just gonna pencil you in for 2 o'clock on Tuesday. We'll get a Zoom link. We'll hold a spot. My calendar fills up super quick, so I just want to hold you a spot that I know should generally work for you. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Perfect. Listen, if something changes between now and then, call me and we'll get it moved. But if I don't hear from you, I'll see you and Mel Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Super simple on Zoom. And like I said, if you can use it, great. And if not, that's okay too. All right.
Okay.
Do me a favor, throw it in your calendar because if you're anything like me, if it's not in my calendar, it ain't real. Right.
All right.
Awesome. Listen, I'll see you guys Tuesday at 2 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll see you guys then. That's how you do it, and you don't get weird about it. I already told you that weekdays are better. I already told you that afternoons are better. Today kind of sucks because you kind of sprung it on me.
Right.
But if I already told you weekdays are better and afternoons are better, and I already like quasi agreed to a time today, I gave you all of the answers to the test. Now you just lead me into it and book it. And that's why you say, I'm just going to pencil you in. It sounds very non-committal, but it is committal because I told you if I don't hear from you, I'll see you then. I'm just holding you a time. Make sense?
Yes.
Good. Okay. You and I both have 10 o'clocks. So we're going to go. But listen, guys, this is the stuff that you have to practice out loud. Because if you get to that point and then you shut down, you just haven't drilled it enough. It's just more that needs to come out. And if Haley's been doing this for a year and she's still getting stuck there, is she practicing enough? None of us are. That's why we're doing this. So I promised you coming out of ECBS, I was going to be a little harder on you, and we were going to do things more like this. That's why we're doing it. It's only going to make us better. Promise you. Okay. But when we're not together, you have to be practicing this stuff because you can listen to me say it all day and it sounds easy. But if you're not saying it and the words aren't coming out of your mouth, it's not ever going to be natural and you're going to start fumbling and the ums are going to come out, Matt. All right. So listen, guys, great work.